Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of my Q&A. I know I said I wasn't gonna be tired for this video, but I am really tired. I'm sorry, lately school and stuff is like kicking my butt, and I'm not sleeping very well, but I will do my best. Promise you Q&A, and dang it, you're gonna get it. Okay, so Byron Groda says, how did you get into Pokemon? Well, it was the year blankety blank, and Pokemon had just come to the US of A. I wanted a Pokemon game for Christmas, and I got Pokemon Blue for Game Boy Color. Chose myself a Squirtle, and the passion never stopped. I then got a Nintendo 64, got myself Pokemon Snap, along with like Yoshi's Story and Super Mario 64, stuff like that. So then I just played Pokemon Snap till my face turned blue. I traded cards with friends. I had a huge collection. It's actually what got me a lot of friends in Denmark in the beginning, was that I had such a huge collection. When you're about 11 or so, everybody wants to be friends with you because of your Pokemon collection. So that was helpful. Second time around was because I was always playing the emulators throughout, but I hadn't collected cards in a long time. But I actually bought some cards for my little brothers, and I ended up opening them. A pack of Dragons Exalted, and I got a friggin' Mew full art. And I was like, what is this? It looks like a sticker. I've told the story a lot, but it's just funny. And I was like, I think I got gypped by Pokemon and stuff. Like, what is this stupid card? It doesn't even look like a real card. Then I went on eBay and found out how much it was worth at the time, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna shut up now. So, and then I just got interested in it again, just automatically. Also because I was making the jewelry out of the cards and stuff like that, so. ANZ Killer Gamer says, awesome video, keep up the good work. Thank you very much, dude. Jessica Moniz says, if you could make your own Pokemon, what would it look like, and whose would it be? Ashes, Brocks, Misties, etc. I think I would like to make a Pokemon for Sabrina, because she's my favorite gym leader. I don't know, I think I'd make something, I don't know, that's a hard one. Maybe something kind of like Abra, that use like telekinesis and stuff like that. And then something purple. I don't know. That'd be cool, pretty cool though, to make something for her. Okay, so Jamie the friggin' cat, my girl, says, let's see. If you were about to travel back in time, where Pokemon was very cheap and the Pokemon Company would actually listen to ideas, what would you do? I would bring back the old Hollow. She said fierce and angrily. I would definitely, I don't know, I would bring back some of the cool old school kind of like e-reader designs. Probably some neat like kind of multi-Pokemon picture cards, like where there are more Pokemon in the picture than one. Some ornate background stuff, maybe something looks like watercolor, stuff like that. Maybe make some evolutions for Pokemon I think deserve it, like Shuckle. I've talked to Jamie a lot about that. Who else? Maybe Farfetch'd could have a pre-evolution or an evolution. Let me see. Maybe more evolutions. Can never get too many evolutions. Ghost evolution, fighting evolution, dragon evolution, stuff like that. That would be cool. Okay, so Sebastian Martinez says, if you were a Pokemon trainer, what would your what 6 Pokemon would you have for your team and why? Actually, I'm just gonna say what I have in the older games that I used to play, or sometimes do still play. I almost always have a legendary bird with me. It's usually Zapdos, because I use Lapras as my, well, actually, I kind of vary between Lapras and Gyarados for my water slash dragon or ice Pokemon. Fire, I usually have Ninetales, I want to say. Wait, do I have Ninetales? I think I have Ninetales or I think Arcanine, Gengar, obviously. Actually, that's not obviously. 'Cause sometimes I do have Alakazam. I have like a couple alternates in my team. Let me see. I have what fighting Pokemon do I have? Actually, I think I have Golem as my fighting rock type, whatever. What do I have for Leaf? I usually have Vileplume or um, Venusaur, sometimes if depending. And then some sort of whatever starter Pokemon I have. Maybe it's Charizard or Blastoise or whatever. So yeah. Okay. I have usually one of each important element. I never have a normal type Pokemon in my crew. Even though they don't have like, they're just not very practical in my opinion. Yeah, they don't have too many strengths necessarily. Unless we're talking about like before there's Dragon type, then Dragonite's pretty cool and stuff like that. Anyways, okay, let me see. Okay, Brandflakes and Kelpo wrote poop first. Then afterwards he wrote, haha, I was trying to finish the video, yeah, blah, blah. So here are my questions. So, when you went to art school, do you do anything with that degree? Reason I ask is because I'm wondering if I should get one, as I am an artiste. If you could open any booster box, what would it be, within reason? What's your favorite Pokemon card? Oh, what are some of your favorite Pokemon artworks that you own? Great question. And why are you so lame? I don't know. I just am. I got it from my genes. No. Art school. You can't do jack poo-poo with it, actually. Except say, hey, I'm officially an artist, or whatever. I honestly don't know. I think it takes away some of the naivete that you can have, which can be really valuable. I think it can sort of cookie cutter form you into something that maybe the school wants you to be, or whatever. That's how it was in Denmark, at least, or what I felt like it could have been. So I'm kind of glad that I just did my own thing. But if you want some knowledge and stuff, I mean, you can do that, or just take some art classes. It's hard to get a job with, but I mean, you can do freelance stuff. Definitely do it for your own pleasure, though, you know? So, yeah. Anyways, if you could open any booster box, Skyridge. And hopefully I will soon. Not gonna talk too much about that, but just saying. What are some of your favorite card artworks that you own? Oh my gosh, I love the VHS promo cards. I opened that in my nostalgia time recently. VS, super sick. Really love those. Gym series, obviously. That I own. I like Lilypad Mew. I think that's really cute. Shining Mew is gorgeous. Actually traded with him, so. There are so many wonderful ones. It's really hard. I love Erica's Ivysaur. It's really amazing. I like Sabrina's Gaze. Super sick card. Imakuni cards. I love the Imakuni trainer where it's like, what's his name? The guy who plays him in a suit. Like, you've seen it if you play like TCG for Game Boy Color. So, just to name a few. So, Salamence versus Tyranitar says, hey May. My cue is, if the Pokemon Company came to you and told you you could design the next Pokemon set, what would you do in regards to the Hollows? Would you have old school Hollow? Yes. I can already tell you that. Yes, and 1,000 times yes. Or keep the new Hollow pattern? What would you do for Full Arts or Gold Stars? Excuse me. Or maybe combine the two? Would you make any shiny Full Arts? That's a great idea, dude. I feel like you answered some of the stuff I definitely would like to see. I actually talked to Jamie the Cat and Epic Ice 2012 about the fact that the new Hollow would be cool if they did it in reverse. Like, made a reverse that looked like the Hollow with the line stuff on the outside of the card where it would be like reverse instead of the inside where the picture is. That would look super sick, honestly. It might be too expensive for them to do or something, but that would look wicked cool. That's what I think the Hollow would be used best for. I miss the old Hollow. I never got sick of it. It's always unique to me. Or not unique, but it's always original to me. Beautiful. Shiny Full Arts would be sick as poop. Oh my gosh. a shiny Mew full art, everyone would just murder each other for that. I'm not kidding. Oh my god, a shiny Mr. Mime full art would make me just jizz in my pants. Super appropriate. What else? Old school design, probably. I would go back to something like that. I would love to see e-reader cards again, some sort of modern version of that. Yeah, that I don't know, something like that. But yeah, so me. Okay, Omnomnivore says. Okay, in the future, what are you planning to do? Try to get more involved in the arts because the charms you make are pretty artsy. Oh, okay. And how long do you think you'll be collecting? You'll be in the Pokemon collecting field. Well, I haven't stopped for like blank amount of years. I mean, I've always been interested in Pokemon, even if I didn't collect the cards necessarily. I was always playing the games and shiz, watching the anime and stuff. So I don't see myself not doing that at any point. I mean, I could almost see myself like helping my kids get into the Pokemon League and stuff like that in the future. I don't know. I can't think that far, but I definitely not anytime soon would I be stopping. Getting more involved in the arts. Well, I kind of did that. That's why I want to go to college for other stuff. I went to art college. Now I want to go to college like real college. I don't know. What do you want to call it? I don't want to diss like my art school stuff, but I want to study some other stuff, more academic stuff. So yeah. But I'm always doing art. I'm painting currently a really big canvas for our home. Yeah, I'm always crafting jewelry and stuff like that, so I'm always involving my art and stuff. Okay. Why did you move from Denmark to Hawaii, and what's the biggest differences of moving? Everything. They're like two different poles. They're like the exact opposite in every single way. Denmark's cold, Hawaii's hot. Just for the first reason, but there are a bunch of other things I don't really want to get into. But I moved because my family's over here. I wanted to go to American college, have that experience, see my dad's side of the family, who I really love. All my cousins are growing up. I was like, I want to be with them before they get too old, and they're like, oh, I haven't seen my cousin and stuff like that. They think I'm like their auntie though, because I'm like way older than they are, so that's funny. Anyways, and my grandma. I love living with my grandma. Haven't been around her too much the last few years. We used to be very much together all the time, so I missed her. Okay, I'm gonna end this part now because it's hella long again, but I will make a part 3 with more of your wonderful questions. Bye.